Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Thank you for tuning into our channel, Goldilocks Global Banking News. Everybody knows that Goldilocks is the number one source for the RVGCR. People from around the world tune in to see what Goldilocks is sharing on the RVGCR. Don't miss your chance and get your latest updates every day. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get your daily podcast from the Goldilocks articles on the RVGCR. Brought to you by Freedom Fighter. Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter, and welcome to Goldilocks Global Banking News. I am your host, and I am honored. Folks, we are seeing the developments with the quantum financial system more and more each day. I had my morning discussions with Goldilocks in reviewing the information that's coming out today. It's very apparent that gold is being prepared to back the currencies throughout the world. Gold is already, as of October the 1st, the standard for large banks as a result of the Basel III compliance and new guidelines that went into place on October the 1st. We're going to touch on the new developments briefly as we're seeing the dollar will begin to make a shift. Real values on assets will begin to make a shift. And Iraq is beginning to show, again, they are showing more of their progress as well in preparation for the RVGCR. Let's jump right into it. Goldilocks is sharing that the U.S. is the world's largest importer of goods. So that means throughout the world, with the shipment of goods and services, the United States is the big man on campus, with the most imports coming into the United States from those countries throughout the world. And remember, this is why Goldilocks has coined the phrase watch the water, because this is where our currencies of all countries will begin to move on the water as their goods and services are shipped throughout the world, bypassing the US dollar or ditching the US dollar for their own currencies, which will begin to raise in value with gold backing them. Foreign exchange reserves can take many forms, including cash and bonds. So foreign exchange reserves, every country has foreign exchange reserves. They can provide a buffer in times of crisis should a country's own currency loses value. This is where the protection of a country's currency, folks, we're seeing being developed in the event of a crisis. Goldilocks is sharing that the dollar is about to become significantly challenged going forward. This is not a bad thing that the dollar will be challenged. It's actually a good thing. Why? Because the dollar has been on the bully pulpit throughout the world, suppressing and manipulating the values of other currencies has been a result of the dollar being the bully pulpit. The dollar is about to take a shift, and the move will result towards leveling the playing field between currencies around the world. The BRICS nations will have a significant influence going forward on the strength of the dollar and who is in charge of the movement of gold. You may ask, why would the BRICS have a significant influence in the dollar going forward? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the BRICS nations will be doing most trade amongst themselves, ditching the US dollar. Therefore, the value of the dollar will begin to be challenged because those countries will begin to utilize their own currencies instead. credit valuation adjustments inside the Forex market are about to be more distorted or about to be challenged. What are credit valuation adjustments? The valuation and the adjustments on the values of assets such as currencies, such as precious metals, such as digital currencies. A reset inside the quantum financial system will be phased in the beginning of the first and second quarter of next year, and we're seeing those developments taking shape and the preparations for it begin to take shape now. It is important to note that the dollar could rise with the markets in the end game due to inflationary prices. Yet these are not the real values that correlate with the trade deficits between countries taking place also within the United States. A reset in the system based on gold, giving all currencies real values through tokenized assets, will change everything. A reset in the new system, the new quantum financial system, folks, based on gold, will give all currencies real values through tokenized assets. The currencies that we hold do not have real values right now. Naturally, that is what we're all waiting for. Gold will usher in that momentum into real values. Now that our large banks, as of October the 1st, are under a gold standard, remember they are the only banks under this provision so far, large banks. It gives us the opportunity to move forward in correcting trade deficits on a global scale and also the values on a global scale as the BRICS nations come on board by the end of this month, October, with their new gold standard provisions in trade. The time has come for gold to step up to the plate and create that bridge into the new economy. The digital economy not only, folks, directly impacts common prosperity, but also it fosters its development through all over the world with the global shift. While a direct positive spillover effect on cash itself is unlikely, the growth of the digital economy, Goldilocks is sharing, can indirectly benefit a cash economy by stimulating overall growth, leading to increased spending and potentially more cash transactions in related sectors around the world. This in turn results in rising revenues from the exports, which provides increased demand for a country's currency, and in turn, ladies and gentlemen, increases that currency's values, their prices. Goldilocks is also sharing a recent development, an article from Iraq. Iraq has accomplished several things within the last several days, and Goldilocks is going to share on that here tomorrow. But right now, Iraq is letting it be known that regarding what they have called as a national strategy for bank lending, this is a part of their economic reform plan that they agreed to finalize by the end of the year, which was a contract and agreement signed by the United States Department of Treasury, which is the king of the RV, and also the Federal Reserve, along with other international banks, such as JP Morgan, Citibank, and others. This national strategy, and this is directly from the CBI, there's a link in the description. The national strategies for bank lending can potentially improve a country's currency rate, primarily by influencing interest rates, which are a major factor in determining a currency's value. When a country has higher interest rates compared to others, it can attract foreign investment, increasing demand for that country's currency and cause it to appreciate in value, not depreciate. The CBI is announcing this new lending strategy that they have adopted and became law. It's actually in connection with something else that Goldilocks is going to share tomorrow, which is going to be a bombshell. It's not ready to be released, but tomorrow it will be, along with another development that I won't share. But just be mindful. Iraq is in process. If you are hearing as of today or maybe yesterday certain information that's being shared throughout the internet, just hold tight and be ready. Iraq is actually letting it be known that they have completed certain things, but also there's certain information that we are aware of that they must complete as well. There's a certain legislation that they still have to pass, and they have put in writing that they're in the process of passing it, along with they've already put in writing that there's a timeline that they're looking to finalize some pieces of information they need in order to go international. Be well, be kind, be in unconditional love, and remember, this is your inheritance. You were born for this. This is what your family and yourself has been waiting for, and the many people that you wish to impact and help throughout the world and within your local communities. This is a process that is in motion. Guard your emotions. I'm going to repeat that again. Guard your emotions from the hype and the hopium. Stay grounded in the facts here with Goldilocks in the Goldilocks QFS Dialogues room. We have the facts and we will share for you. And like I said, there's even links in the description that gives you the information. You can be more than happy to join us. You have questions, we will answer them and help you along the way with unconditional love. Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Thank you for tuning into our channel, Goldilocks Global Banking News. Everybody knows that Goldilocks is the #1 source for the RVGCR. People from around the world tune in to see what Goldilocks is sharing on the RVGCR. Don't miss your chance and get your latest updates every day. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get your daily podcast from the Goldilocks articles on the RVGCR. Brought to you by Freedom Fighter.